Okay, welcome back to my review on Blackcake, episode 6, season 1. So we're gonna get into it. So the beginning of the episode starts out with Coffee is recording the videotapes. She's recording herself and explaining her history and everything to the kids. So this is before she died and stuff. So we don't find out that her and oh boy, the lawyer guy that's with the kids right now. There was a little boo thing when she was alive and stuff. You know, she was lonely, and he was lonely. She was lonely. His wife passed before her husband's passing, and now they kind of low key, together. And I'm like, I bet not see no decrepit sex. I don't got time for all that. That's just as bad as being Mary Jane when her parents was having that weird sex scene. So she pretty much is. It's giving like 13, what's it called, 13 reasons or something, whatever, but it's called something like that. But she's recording herself and everything, her back history, and the hardest part about her recording is pretty much when she gets to the part about being a mother, and it gets to the part of her, like, she already had a kid before, but when she had her first son, that's when she became an actual mother. She actually got to be somebody's mother, and she just kind of felt like hit a blank space when she started talking about getting into their stories and getting into them as a person and all stuff, because she has a lot of regrets when it comes to being a mother. And she felt like, she kind of fucked up in that department. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people that care usually always feel like they mess up. But at the end of the day, when you a parent and you a whole individual having other individuals and stuff come through you, it's a learning process. And like he's told her, he was all like, maybe you need to tell them what you learned from being their mother. And that's, yeah, because it's like, you probably learned something about yourself becoming a mother, because when you become a mother, you turn to a whole different person. You learn different things about yourself. So, and then she was all explaining about how she would apologize to her son because she taught him how to bottle stuff up, and to the point that he can explode, and he gets stuff from his father and all this stuff. And then she was talking about her daughter, when her daughter came to her and she wanted her parents to accept her as, being artsy and not able to finish anything. She should have accepted her. Honestly, I don't feel bad about them going off on Arsty. Arsty be doing stuff. Arsty need to be called on her stuff. But you know how mother is, and now she at her deathbed, so now she has all these regrets and everything. So yeah, so that's like the beginning of the story. I'm about to go into her talking about Bonnie. So Bonnie is related. So she brings up Bonnie, her friend, on the island because she's talking about Artsy. And she's talking about how Artsy walked away because she refused for people not to see her for who she was. So then she goes, so now the mother has regrets because she feels like she's repeating history again. So Bonnie came out to Coffee and pretty much told her that she was lesbian. And she low-key had the thing for Coffee and stuff. But Coffee's like, girl, I don't really swing that way. But so Coffee's all like, girl, you on the island, people can't be known about that, whatever, like that. So they hanging out at this party, and the party, like, it's like a vibe though, I ain't gonna lie. And Coffee invites Island Boy, and Island Boy invites his friends. Bonnie upset because she like, I didn't want him to come, like, I don't want to do the double date. I told you I'm not into dudes. So she's like, girl, this whatever, it's the vibe, whatever. So she dancing with the dude and all types of stuff, right? So now at this point, she felt like she got to, mask herself and all this stuff, and because she wants to blend in, fit in, and she don't want to be seen as a fucking outcast. And I think it got really confusing for her, or worse in a way, because Coffee was not there. So at this point now, she ain't got her best friend here. People don't know that she lesbian. So she like, and then her father, the one that told her, like, listen, I'm not going to be here for a long time, and you going to need somebody to provide for you, protect you. So you might as well get you a little island boy team to come and help you, young girl. So now she start, messing around with this one boy and stuff. So when they getting ready to have sex, she's all laying in the bed. She damn near about to bust in tears crying. He talking about, you sure you want this? Nigga, she's crying. Her eyes are watering. Something the fuck is wrong, because she's not enjoying the fucking act. She's upset. So pretty much, so after that scene, the mother pretty much says, like, I applaud you for walking away, even if you had to come back and you walked away again, because you was not going to be something that you're not. And I relate to that because I had to walk away from a situation dealing with family and the whole you're not going to put me in a it wasn't more of a put me in a box, but it was more of you're not going to disrespect me and minimize me and make me feel less than or all this type. So you're going to respect the person that I am. And if you're not going to respect that person, then I'm not going to deal with this relationship. I will walk away, family, friend, or not. And I can relate to that. And that's why her mother applauded for walking away. Because my thing is, I'm at the point with that situation pertaining to some family members in my family that I don't really associate with or deal with, that yeah, I walk away from your ass. I'm all for that. If somebody is not serving your highest good and not want to be respectful or see you the way you want to be seen or whatever the case may be, I'm all for walking away and moving on. I'm not going to hold on to this because it does not serve my higher needs. It does not serve me in a good way. It does not feed me. And you're not feeding life into me. You're not feeding, this level of a safe, loving environment that I know I deserve, and I know that I deserve to be accepted for who the person I am. So yeah, hell yeah. I'm all for Arsty doing that, but then Arsty get my nerves, so sometimes I don't be liking Arsty. But yeah, so that's what the mother kind of told the videotape, that she's proud of her for walking away from the bullshit. Little does she know, her daughter was trapped in another way. RC didn't got my man's up here locked up. She got Mr. Nice got locked up. He arrested for aggravated assault, child. And she over here trying to see how she can get him out. And the detective like, I know this tell you player, but the man's locked up. And she all like, well, James Bond Reject used to beat my ass. And he said, was it recently? She's like 6 years ago. And he's like, well, statute of limitation and rights and shit is 5 years. And she like, well, goddamn, he beat my ass last week. So you got some pictures? She's like, no. He said, well, you fucked. But he did try to give her advice, like, how about you get an emergency restraining order, and that would say you 72 hours, and then you can go to court and see you can get a permanent restraining order or something like that. But then you to try to prove that this man is an abuser, and the reason why your brother came because he was trying to protect you because this man was trying to harm you. So now he all locked up. He in lockup right now, and he in that 30 days in jail. If anybody know that shit, I was on A&E. So it's having a flashback to his childhood and his father talking about how he can't be fighting and stuff. And he's just having flashbacks when his father's like, you can't be out there fighting. And Mr. Nice Guy, when he was younger, was all like, that's some bullshit. He started with me. I should be able to defend myself. When the father was like, listen, it's different rules and all this type of stuff. Because, Earth is certain people's fucking heaven and Earth is other people's hell. Pretty fucking much. I mean, that's what he's pretty much saying. So then, so he's this is some bullshit. I'm sorry, but I'm a Mr. Guy. This is bullshit. RC, I can't stand you and reject fucking James Bond, and that's all I got to say. Got my man up here locked up. So let's get into it. Byron woke up in the jail because he had a good night's sleep. I mean, he was knocked the fuck out. So, Miss Girl, Artsy, and the lawyer bailed him out. And James Bond, the reject, dropped the charges. Because you know what? He should. Because I should beat his ass. But, so they bailed him out. They dropped the charges. Everything's good. He about to go to the panel and be the token black guy. And so the sister, and so then going back home, the sister do his makeup because he had all these scars and stuff on his face because, he was in the fight beating, James Bond reject ass. And so she didn't, hook them up. She didn't put the little foundation, Fendi on stuff on him on that, blah, blah, blah. Ain't nothing like some good foundation. So they talking, he's telling her about how he did his research on their sister, their older sister. And then here come Artsy. I just don't want to hear about her. Like, I just can't. I just can't because everything's about me. And I just can't. Even though I got you locked up last night, I'm still over thinking about a sibling that don't fucking exist. That has literally identity issues. And she all fucked up in the head because she's a product of fucking rape. And on top of that, she's walking her acting like a white woman when she's not even a white woman. So, yeah, RC complaining. I'm like, well, RC started trying to complain. I was like, RC, can we not do this today? Like, shut the fuck up. I'm glad I couldn't be RC's sibling because I'm like, RC, shut up. Like, you whine about what? Child, this man, so Minnie at the mama's crib, right? And all she hears is, Phaedra. I'm playing. That might be a pile up from Atlanta Housewives. But Here comes James Bond reject ass out there yelling out Archie's name. So she walk outside mine, she got that strain on his ass. He's all like, how the fuck? How the elegant bloody hell fuck are you going to fucking put a strain on me, even though your brother whipped my ass? Because I needed my ass whooped because I was whooping your ass. So then he goes off from old girl and she's like, I will call the fucking cops if you don't fucking leave. So he's all like, you need me, you wasn't nothing without me and all this type of stuff. And he is all like, what's the last thing you did this year? So now he's trying to gaslight the girl. And then he gonna tell her, well, you know that RC gallery I sold, the sculpture that you made billions of years ago? Well, they gave me advance, $25,000. He said, how you gonna pay them back since you destroyed it? And she looking like, well, shit, nigga, how you gonna pay them back since your ass the one that signed the motherfucking contract and took the money? Because last time I checked, the money didn't get sent to me. It got sent to you. So how you gonna pay them back? So then he's all like, she walks away. He's like, you're a fucking bloody fucking parasite. I'm like, James Bond reject, if you don't get the fuck up out of here. Then he called the police. Police. So James Bond, he over here trying to play gas. He thinking he Lord Baltimore or some shit. He trying to gaslight her. Like, James Bond, go somewhere and be a reject somewhere else because you don't have no career. You trying to live off this damn young girl fucking youthful fucking energy, and now you trying to play off of her and try to get on, James Bond. Your games do not work. You are has-been. Your career is over. You're done. You will never work again in this town. You will never work in Hollywood again. You are not going to Hollywood, sweetie. You're dismissed. I ain't gonna lie. I would have called police because then she was going back in the house and he's still outside yelling, no, police, come get this crazy ass white man in front of my fucking house and arrest his motherfucking reject ass. Because what you not about to do is disrespect my mama's home and my mama not even here. Her mother just passed. You come into her parents' house disrespecting her parents is not here no more. Call the police on this crazy motherfucker. Ain't got time for that. He need to get embarrassed, just like Byron, Mr./Mr.Nice guy, got embarrassed. He needs to be embarrassed and put on Front Street and looked at sideways. He don't get nobody. No, you want to stand outside, you think you want to bully somebody, stay your ass right there and watch me call the motherfucking cops to come and drag your cuckoo bunny ass out of here. Keep playing with me, bitch. Keep playing with me, because you done got the right motherfucking one on a good motherfucking Sunday, bitch. Child, Mr. Nice Guy had enough. So Mr. Nice Guy, after being up James Bond reject ass, he has had epiphany. So he's at the panel and he's putting boundaries, rules, and regulations on these hoes. So he pretty much, this girl asks him, how's it like being a black person working at this prestige fucking company? He pretty much tell her, first it was cute, like, oh, it's nice, I get to travel, I'm very grateful. And then like, okay, it's cute. Then he was like, but then it's a lot of trauma. So then the girl started looking up and said, trauma? Why you got trauma? So then he started telling them how he a bad bitch, he had bad anxiety. You know, people don't like him because they ain't trying me. I'm playing. I was trying to, also pretty much, Mr. Nice Guy pretty much tell him that he be dealing with racism. He be dealing with all types of stuff that we kind of figure because you the only black person here with all these white people. And he pretty much said that, you know, they racist and everything, right? So he's pretty much telling the truth what's going on behind the scenes. The white people, I don't know why when you call white people out on their racism, they want to seem confused, like they're not the ones being racist. And they want to seem dumbfounded that you, I guess, calling them out. I guess they feel like you should know your place and just let them run amok and walk over you like a, you know, like you some type of, I don't know, a bitch. And it's like, that's my check. I'm not one. I'm a motherfucking person that's going to put you in your place. And like I told James Bond, reject ass. You got the right one on this good motherfucking Sunday. So he pretty much was all like, and honestly, it's been, let me tell you something. He ain't lying. It's been a lot of racism going on. And especially up north in Michigan. Like, it's just a lot of bullshit going on. So he pretty much is just telling the girls, like, when you go to these companies and they looking at to be the CEO or the chairperson or the person in charge of the girls, they're like, listen, we don't want your black ass in charge of the girls. We want you to be the face of the diversity counselor table to show that, oh yeah, we do inclusion. And it's so funny because I was talking to somebody and they was talking about how this whole inclusion word that they got going around, like, oh, everybody's included, has really put a spotlight on showing that people are not included in nothing, especially when you're Black. So he pretty much said that to the audience. So now his colleagues looking at him cross-eyed like, oh, this motherfucker got a backbone? Yes, once you get in lockup for over to a fucking overnight stay, seeing that you do have fucking epiphanies. So then he had an epiphany that he ain't gonna let y'all, because it's bad. He had an epiphany that y'all not gotta dog walk him. After his wife, his girlfriend, that's ancient grandma, told him that, you know, she can't be with somebody she don't respect. So, you know, that was a nail in the coffin too. So he pretty much just told the truth about what's going on at the job. And he might lead the company, I don't know. But I'm glad that he put his foot up their ass and told them, y'all can kiss my damn smart scientific ass, because y'all got me fucked up. Okay? Shit, I'm a bad bitch. I got bad anxiety. I had to literally go look up these lyrics, because this is what Byron, or Mr. Nice Guy, that's what we call him, is given in this scene right here. Let me see. I'm a bad bitch and I got bad anxiety. People call me rude because I ain't letting them try me. They say I'm a hoe because I'm in love with my body issues, but nobody can talk about it. They keep saying I should get help, but I don't even know what I need. They keep saying speak your truth, but at the same time they don't believe, man. Excuse me when I grab into my feelings. Okay, see, I know what I'm giving. Byron is giving anxiety, okay? I'm a bad bitch and I got bad anxiety. People trying to try me. I ain't letting my hoes motherfucking try me. Issues, I can't talk to nobody about it. So yeah, that's what he pretty much telling them. So yeah, I don't even know if this even claim clear. This probably gonna be so rocky when I upload this, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know my heart. One thing I liked of what Byron did when he told them girls off at that damn panel, them messy ass white people, he told them in the most nice, nasty way that was like very nice, nasty. I like it. Yes, I'm Mr. Nice Guy, you done upgrade to Mr. Boundaries. Mr. Boundaries in this bitch. Ow. So Mr. Boundaries get home and he sees a car outside, right? And so he thinking it's James Bond reject ass. And surprise, 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 surprise. It's not. It's Karen / Mulatto's hair, which is her real name is Mabel, but you know we give nicknames around here. So he brings her in. The sister's inside the house. She cooking. She vibing. She like, how's the thing? How's the meeting? Yeah. Next thing you know, she sees Karen / Mulatto, and she's like, wait a minute. Who invited this bitch? So she introduces herself and she says, yes, your lawyer, your mom's boo thing sent me the Addie, and I just came here and da. So Arsty's just blanked out because she knows she don't really want to meet her. So then Byron's all like, Mr. Boundaries is like, listen, Arsty, set up the table. I'm gonna call the lawyer. We can all sit down and eat. Blase. Karen Mulatto says, cool. I would love to eat. I haven't eaten in a few days. I haven't eaten a day. So while they at the dinner table, they talking and stuff. Everybody's kind of giving awkward, who the fuck is this person vibes. And next, you know, they start talking about food. And then, you know, Artsy and Karen / Mulatto over here conversating. And they kind of getting the vibes that they both like food. And they both into, you know, food and the other side. Y'all know the artsy shit of food and all that stuff. All I know is I like eating food, but they know the artsy shit of food. So next, you know, they're like, oh, okay, maybe you ain't a bad thing. Maybe you a little 14 or something like that. Because she gonna find out that her sister knows this one chef, you know, this one cook that's real famous that I guess favorite artsy. She's like, oh my goodness, you know her? She's like, girl, do I know her? I be going to her summer house every motherfucking summer, bitch. In the winter house, in the winter. We besties. Playing. She didn't say all that, but she said she know her. And I said, wait a minute. This is giving me an opportunity when it strikes. So yeah. So now they waiting for the lawyer to come. Now the lawyer got here. So they in the living room talking to Karen / Mulatto. Child, and Karen's like, she too old for this shit. Not first, He found out she got a little black in her, little spicy, little sprinkle of black, little sprinkle of Asian, whatever the fuck. She a whole coalition going on. She's a whole nine nation going on. So next thing you know, on top of that, so they sit there talking, and she's all like, so clearly, we don't have different dads. So who's my dad? Girl, call your therapist right the fuck now. Had him on speed down. Cause you're gonna need intense therapy after this shit. They all like, yeah, your daddy's a rapist. That's pretty much what the fuck they said. It was, Mr. Boundary tried to put it in a nice way. Mr. Boundary, he tried to say, mom worked in Scotland, and she's all like, oh, she met a fellow or whatever like that. No, she met a fucking predator, okay, my nigga. She met a fucking predator that preyed on her. And that's how you're here. Now you're the coalition, So then, every time Karen / Mulatto gets like uncomfortable, she starts gets defensive. She turns to like white woman. So she like, I don't even know her. This is a mistake. I shouldn't even came here. That's your mother. I'm sorry for your fucking loss. I'm like, okay, girl, you literally came from the 9 Nations, bitch, all the way to Los Angeles to come and say that to us. Bitch, sit your stupid ass down and listen to this fucking tape, because I'm getting tired of this shit. Sit your ass down. So yeah, she is old as fuck to be having all these goddamn secrets come out and shit. First she found out she but she can keep on being white any fucking way. And then on top of that, the way she came to this planet was from a damn, sexual assault. So yeah, girl, go back home and be white again, because this is just not good. I'm white again. 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 And Scooby-Doo and the gang is debating should they play the tapes, even though Karen / Mulatto then left, Mabel. And so the brother Boundary was like, shit, fuck her, she left. We could play the tapes. And then the sister Arsty was all like, no, can't you tell she was heartbroken and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Bitch, fuck that. I want to hear the tapes. I'm nosy. So then the sisters are like, we should go after her and all this stuff. And the brother's like, it could take years for her to come around, months or days, and we ain't got time. Because at this point, Mr. Boundaries, Byron don't give a damn, because he didn't sit up here and cuss these motherfucking people out on his job. So he hiding the hard with the bullshit. So she's all like, oh, well, and so she started talking about how, when I left, I wish somebody would have came back and begged me to come back to the family and crawled on their knees and begged me to come back and all that bullshit. So you can get a strain order on us like you did James Bond jackass. Girl, bye. We didn't call your ass a multiple fucking times. Arsty knows she tried it with Donald. I wish I came and chased me. Girl, they called your monkey ass all the motherfucking time. What the fuck is you talking about? You act like Arsty be trying. And this is definitely her sister. Her and Karen / Mulatto definitely see each other. So, so the brother's like, listen, if you want to go chase after her ass, then go chase after her, get your heart broken. It is what it is. That's what she want to do. So she said, fine, I'm going to go find her. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, Arsty knows she be trying to make everything about her. Arsty goes and see the sister, and they have a twin flame soulmate heart-to-heart conversation. And, so Karen / Mulatto, a.k.a. Mabel, ends up kind of talking to Arsty about, how she has a son and how she feel like some secrets are best kept secret and also. I'm like, yeah, you're definitely Coffee's daughter. You're definitely her. Because she has a secret about her son's biological father that she don't want to tell the son, because she don't know how the son will look at her, or how the son will look at her, or how she will feel telling this secret. But she feel like it should be kept secret. So they had a heart-to-heart conversation. Arsty tell her about her father and her falling out, and how before his death he used to get coffee across the street from her apartment because he was too afraid to talk to her, or it was bad blood before he died. So they had a heart-to-heart conversation, and she pretty much told like, hey, don't you want to get some more answers? Because first she didn't want to get no more answers, because she's like, listen, you and your brother got your answers answered why your mother acted this way. But for me, my whole world just shifted and went upside down. It's like one day I thought I was this person. Now at this age, at this big grown ass age, now I found out all this type of stuff about me that I didn't even think was possible, or whatever the case may be. So she ends up getting the sister to come back and listen to the voice tape recordings. So when they play the voice tape recordings, the lawyer plays the special tape that Coffee wanted the older sister to listen to, which is Karen / Mulatto, aka Mabel, the oldest. And she pretty much tell her, like, the moment you was born, I loved you, blase blase, and I didn't want to give you up. You was taken away from me. Boop, cliffhanger. That's the ending. Like, one thing about Blackcake, they always do a good job leaving cliffhangers. Like, wait a minute, like, what you mean taken away? Who didn't sit up here and kidnapped her? And kidnapped her and lied. So, that is the ending of Blackcake Review, episode 6, season 1. This series is almost done. I really like this season. I really like this show. I hope y'all enjoy the show. Make sure you like, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know I've been doing reviews for a long time. And that is it for this review on Blackcake, season 1, episode 6 on Hulu. So make sure y'all check it out.